All right, thanks, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Straight ahead, we pull the curtain on the postseason with an AFC Wildcard matchup between the Indianapolis Colts and the Miami Dolphins. It's that most wonderful time of the year, the NFL playoffs, as we're underway on EA Sports. This is taken about 7 yards deep, and he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25.
Lucky 56. Hot!
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. And incomplete to open things up.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker roll that they can fall back on anymore.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, second and 10.
Detroit!
Watch 32, watch
32.
Detroit!
Second and 10, here's Jackson again. Over the middle, complete. It's Mullins. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. He got 29 yards that time. Now from Colts territory, here's a first and 10 at the 46. They'll run it now out of the gun. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down. And now here's a timeout called by the Colts on the defensive side of the ball. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Tight end's right. Watch tight end.
Detroit! Detroit!
Hey.
Detroit! Detroit! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
53's the mic.
From midfield now, here's Jackson. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Over! Gun!
From the gun, it's Jackson. He sets to fire deep. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Matthias Farley. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long, pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now they'll run it on the toss. And not much there as he gets it up to about the 5-yard line. A gain of 3, second down.
And while they hope to continue this drive, it's really already mission accomplished. They've given enough space now that they have to punt the ball. They've done so with that first run.
And they'll run it here. And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it 3rd down at 6.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up.
Hey, easy. Stick out. Blue 90.
Throwing on 3rd down, Luck. He's going to let this one go deep. It got his man complete. And he will finally be taken down up at the 48. It's a big conversion on 3rd for the Colts. 42 yards. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Be right.
On 2nd down, here's Luck. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
I don't think either one of us is surprised about who they just targeted on that one. I mean, they're going to try and get to him as much as possible. Off to a nice start, but unable to haul that one in.
Yeah, already looked his way a couple of times on this opening drive. Can't connect there. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Stick out. Blue 90. Be right.
From the gun, here's Luck. Flush to his right. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. His 2nd catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a 1st down.
I don't believe that this opening drive is surprising to either one of us after the time we spent with the coaching staff and players prior to the game. What about you?
Absolutely. Not only that, but that big article in this paper this morning about their philosophy on starting games like you're shot out of a cannon, and that's what they've done. Very methodical here on this first drive.
Yeah, so many teams talk about that fast start. We're actually seeing it happen right here in front of us.
But now the kicker. Can they cap it off by putting the ball in the end zone? It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. And they'll go with a ground attack here. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. 1 yard officially on the pickup, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 11.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
This offense 2 for 2 on 3rd downs on this drive. They're in for a tough test here, though. 3rd and long. Out of the gun, Luck. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line.
How about that? One of the so-called little guys putting the pressure on. That was the strong safety. When I was in college, we often called that a lightning blitz.
Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. They're going to go. It's Locke. Flushed out right. Now he's going to let it go deep right sideline. And it is incomplete. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game, and that will force a turnover on downs. Out comes the Dolphin offense now as they get set to take over here. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Detroit! Detroit!
Hey, switch!
Detroit! Detroit!
Right there.
Now Jackson on 2nd down. Buying time to his left. Now he'll let it go deep. Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And that one results in 35 yards.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
So 1st and goal and an opportunity for our first points in this wild card game.
39! Green 39!
On the handoff, this is Taylor. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards, a good run there, and now 2nd and goal. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead because now the defense can't dictate with pressure. They're guessing about where you're going to go. I might come right back at them with the same play, the same set, and see if they can stop them.
Odd. 5 down. Stand up in.
Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter begins with the Dolphins in possession of the football. And they'll come up looking to keep this drive moving. 2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line.
Guys, double tight. Odd. 5 down. Stand up in.
Detroit! Detroit!
He's going to get it running right. And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. A great play there. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Dolphins are in for 6.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
Sanders now to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Colts now, their offense works their way back onto the field. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Tempo. Go ahead.
To throw on 2nd down is Locke. Eluding the pressure right. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
Nice job there defensively. A great time to dial up a blitz.
And give him credit under center instead of throwing it away. Actually, a pretty good job of getting past the line of scrimmage, not losing yardage.
On. 11.
Locke on 3rd down. And he connects with Ebron. And he's got the 1st down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a 1st down.
Go ahead.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's Luck now on 2nd down. Flush to his right. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. The Colts on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. And they'll go ground game here with the tailback. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down. Well, the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on 4th down.
3 down. Hey,
12. Check out. 59.
They are going for it. It's Locke. That's to his running back, complete. And he has the 1st down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
12. Check out. Wide 80.
On 1st down, it's Locke. Being chased out left. And he's going to go out of bounds. Gigantic loss. Kept retreating. Steps out. That goes down as a sack and a big loss of yardage.
Let it roll. 11Z. Check out. 290. 12. Reggie.
Back to throw. Locke. Flushed out right. And this will be caught at the 30. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A big play there. 59 yards. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is a defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3-and-out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
They'll run it now out of the gun. He finds an opening past the 40. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
Sometimes those lines that are drawn on a grease board or in a playbook, they come to life out on the field, don't they? And we just saw down that outside handoff to the right.
That right tackle, he gets excited for that call, doesn't he?
He does, because he just wants to dominate his guy and say, listen, I was the point of attack. I took care of business. That's why you're able to get downfield and add all those yards to your total.
Yeah, really nice gain there. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. They'll throw on first down with Jackson. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. They go play action now. Jackson. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes.
We said it before the game, and I think it's still apparent. If these guys are going to advance in these playoffs, they're going to have to wreak some havoc coming off the edge.
Yeah, wild card round. They told us the wild card could be that defensive pressure. They showed it there. 2 minutes to play in a tightly contested first half. Back with more AFC playoff action after this timeout. Here's Jackson on third and long. Escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to throw it deep to the other side of the field. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 12. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
Good starting field position for the Colts as they have it first and 10. And they'll go on the ground. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
Gun. 11. To right.
Here's Luck. Going up top. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on, third down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
12.
Hey, check Mike 57.
Middle.
Here's Luck. And that is incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a fourth down decision.
They're going to go for it here on fourth. Luck in the offense is going to stay out there.
12. Stick out. Right, 40.
Focus, defense, focus.
To right.
Check, crunch.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Lamb. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Facing a fourth down, they come away with 18 yards and the first down conversion. Luck now 6 of 10 in this first half. He's got his guys a first down here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
12. 12. Key right.
Throwing is Luck. Steps away to his left. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Arnold. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
11Z.
On first down, Luck. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. In for the score. And the Colts are in for 6.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
Yeah, just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Dolphins offense now ready to go back out onto the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Final play of the first half, barring a penalty, as they come up on 1st and 10.
All right, now, Lucky 56. Lucky 56. Detroit! Gun!
Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. So we're at halftime of this AFC Wildcard matchup as we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. Out come the Colts. They'll have it first here to start quarter number 3. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
They had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Now they'll run it on the toss. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
12. 53. Check.
From the gun on 3rd down, Luck. Ebron's got him. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. A very solid gain of 27.
As far as I'm concerned, Andrew Luck can do it all. I mean, he's an underrated runner, toughness in the pocket, strong and stout, but let's face it, the money, that comes from his arm.
And smart, valedictorian of his high school class in Houston, then he goes to Stanford. He's got it all.
59. Rise to 7. Key right.
Hey, check Mike 57.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Break. 12. Check out. 390. Color. On.
A shotgun snap for Luck. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
On.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Even with the good footwork, he'll be stopped just inside the 35-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Check out. 11.
Check
26.
Now Luck. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and that'll bring up a 3rd down.
Rolling. 53. Tempo. Let it roll.
Now Luck. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 11 more yards there, and this methodical drive continues. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Reggie. Go ahead.
Love. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. Give him 7 on the play, and it'll be third down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
To throw is Lott. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's first and goal. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he's going to ball his way down to about the 1-yard line. A good run, 8 yards there, and it'll be second and goal.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run,
now he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. That's 3 touchdown passes now for Andrew Luck, and the Colts are able to grow their lead. A good, sustained drive there in this third quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
Here's Lott. And that is, I think he caught it. He did, but they'll say out of bounds. It'll be incomplete. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. So here are the Dolphins now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And now nothing but green ahead of him. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. A great effort there. 81 yards. And the Dolphins have got it back to a 1-score game. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And this is back to a 5-point game. Sanders now to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And the Colts coming out now. Luck and the Colts come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. And on the ground they go with the running back. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Middle. 59. Check out.
Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Colts. They've got control of the football. They also have the lead as we start the 4th.
Rip. 12. Check out. 140. Let it roll.
On 2nd down, here's Love. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Monday. SOS. 59.
From the gun, here's Love. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
12. Key right.
On 1st and 10, Locke eluding the pressure right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. These strong safeties, some people may not realize it. It's really like an extra linebacker, right?
It really is, because they're hybrids. Half linebacker, half defensive back. The linebacker in him on that play emerged.
Tempo. 59.
Luck now to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. They set themselves behind the chains, tried to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back one pitch at a time. In this case, they tried to get it back right away, and it didn't work out.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10.
We got 3 down.
Now a give to Taylor. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. Making the stop that time, Bobby Wagner.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Detroit! 3 down.
Mike's 54.
Gun!
Ready?
Play action. It's Jackson rolling to his left. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson flush to his right. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Here's Taylor. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
Really good, skillful, tough running throughout this contest. Picked up first down after first down. He's got to have a nickname, doesn't he? How about the human first down machine? I think that fits.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. They'll come out in the pistol.
Green 39.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
With that kind of loss of yards, that is usually an error by the guy carrying the ball. At the 1 yard line, you can't get too fancy there. You just got to try and plow forward and get what you can.
It's just a disaster. You go back to the 6 after you were at the 1. Second and goal from the 6 this time.
Single receiver. Hey, you're on an island. Detroit! Detroit!
Going to 88. They're going to 88.
Gun! 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 All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
54's Mike. Check. Watch 54.
Jackson now. Flushed out right. This will be caught at about the 5. Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to third and goal. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
From the gun, it's Jackson. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Levante David.
Well, I don't think we'll have to look very hard to find our play of the game. That was an absolutely monstrous big play right there. Backs to the wall, the offense has it in the red zone, driving for the winning score, and he says, not on my watch, and that is one happy bunch on the sidelines.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Now second and 7 from the 23.
Blue 40. Go ahead.
To throw on second down is Locke. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. The quick slant, good for 8 and a first. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
This, in all probability, another run here on second and 8.
12. Check out. 390. Reggie.
I know he ain't got it.
Run.
Luck gonna throw it. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A gain of 32 that time.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. They'll run it now out of the gun. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Give them 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Rip, 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 rip.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Now the Dolphins are going to take another timeout here, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. The Colts on 3rd down. They've been really good, converting 7 of their 10 tries. This will be 3rd and 5. They'll run it now out of the gun. It's a gain of 6, and that ought to just about do it. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle at the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. With that, we say so long, everybody.